Shalom friends, this week's Parsha is Vaetchanan. It's the second one in the book of Deuteronomy, which is the last book in the Bible. In it we see the most famous prayer in Jewish life. The one that when a Jew doesn't know anything else, they know that one, they know the Shema. It's right there. Moses is telling the people of Israel about the supreme importance of studying Torah, of keeping Torah alive by passing it on to our children. It says, in chapter 6, verse 4 on, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take these words to your heart. Teach them to your children." Teach them to your children. That's what the Torah is teaching us. That's why we go through so much effort. Slightly earlier in the Torah, still in this same Torah portion, this idea is actually even expanded. It says there in Deuteronomy 4:9, "Teach your children and your children's children." So not only your children, but your grandchildren as well. Based on that, the Rambam, Maimonides, said in Mishneh Torah, every Jew is required to study Torah, whether poor or rich, healthy or ailing, young or old and feeble. Everybody. That's how you keep it alive. And why must you keep Torah alive? I guess there's another saying in Jewish tradition, comes from Pirkei Avot, that says, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, the Torah that Moses gave us, Morasha Kehilat Yaakov, is the Morasha, the legacy of the children of Jacob. And it's interesting because in Hebrew there are two words, similar but slight different meanings. One is Morasha, the one used here, and the other one is Yerusha. Morasha and Yerusha. How are they different? Morasha is a legacy, whereas Yerusha is an inheritance. An inheritance is something that if you inherit a good, property, gold, money from somebody, and you do nothing with it. Just keep it there, don't deal with it, don't spend it, don't lose it, just leave it there. Once you're not around anymore, or at a later point, you can give it to somebody else. You can give it to your children, to your grandchildren. That's a Yerusha, an inheritance. A Morasha is a legacy. A legacy must be kept alive. If your mother had, or your grandmother had some fantastic recipe, and you did not endeavor to learn from her how to cook that item, for instance, once your mother or your grandmother is gone, that's it, it's gone. It's just going to be a memory, because nobody is going to remember how to do it, and the legacy will die. The Torah, our tradition teaches us, is like that. If we don't make an effort, and as the Rambam says, every one of us, it's not just me as the rabbi, it's not my job to be Jewish for you. My job is to remind you have to be Jewish. So if we don't do that, then Judaism will die, not only for us, for our children, for our grandchildren. So our duty is to engage in whatever level we feel we can and are able to in study of Torah in the broad sense, not only the Bible, but everything, to keep it current and fresh in our lives. Shalom.